Hi, my name's Miss Thompson, and I'm going to be your art teacher this year. And I have some great projects already planned for you. I'm so excited to share them. Today, though, we are going to learn we're going to do some art projects to learn how to notice more. Did you know that the more you notice, the more you see in the things around you, that the better your artwork becomes? So we're going to do a project that helps us notice more in what we're drawing. Did you also know that God made our brains in a very special way? That one part of our brain is good at math and language, and that's the left side of our brain. The other side of our brain is good with creative things like music and art, and but they both work together. That's why we act normal. However, when it comes to drawing, a very interesting thing happens. You know, the right side of the brain is better at drawing. The left side doesn't know how to draw. It's good with language and math, right? And this is what happens when we draw and our left side is being more dominant. Let's imagine that we're trying to draw a nose. You ever struggle with drawing a nose? I did. I used to struggle with drawing a nose. And it was because the left side of my brain, which was a know-it-all when it came to art, was trying to tell me that this is how you draw a nose. You ever face that? And it says that's how you draw a nose because it says a nose has two holes, so you have to put them there. That's what the left side of the brain is saying. But you know what? I want you to look at me. Do you see the holes in my nose? No, you don't see them. See, the right side of the brain looks at this and it says, that doesn't look right. And we erase, and we try again, and we still aren't looking at what we're drawing, and this comes up again, and we have to erase because our right brain is saying, no, that doesn't look right, and our left brain is saying, but there's two holes there, and our right side is saying, but that doesn't look right. So there's a little bit of confusion there, isn't there? So what do we need to do? What we need to do is learn how to notice the details. We need to learn how to notice how it's really happening. See, do we have two holes in our nose? Yeah, we do. But when you look straight at me, you didn't see them, did you? Now, if I lean back like this, you see, right? But we don't walk around going like this. How are you doing today? No, we don't talk like that. We don't hold our head back like that. We hold our head forward like this, right? And so when we draw, we want to learn to draw only what we see. Not what we know is really there, but what we actually see with our eyes. All right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do two projects today. The first one is just a practice project, all right? In the practice project, it's just practice. It's not something you're going to go hang on the wall. It's just practice. And it's what you're practicing is seeing, noticing certain details. And I'll explain to you how you'll go about that. The second project will be your actual project that you'll turn in. Actually, I want to see both, but the second one is going to be the more well-done art project. The first one, just a practice. All right, now, did you know also that artists spend most of their time drawing what they see, looking at the object that they're drawing? Let me show you. I'm going to draw this cup, okay? And I want you, whoops, I'll take this off. I want you to watch my eyes, and see how much time I'm spending looking at the cup that I'm drawing and how much time I'm spending looking at the paper that I'm drawing on. Okay? Am I spending more time looking at the cup, or am I spending more time looking at the paper? Watch my eyes. Here we go. Okay, so did I spend more time looking at the cup, or did I spend more time looking at what I was drawing? Hopefully you answered that I spent more time looking at the cup. Why would that be? Do you think maybe I'm looking more at the cup because I need to see what I'm drawing? If you think so, then the answer is yes, that is correct. I'm spending more time looking at what I'm drawing because that's where all my information is. It's right here. Everything that I'm trying to draw on my piece of paper is right here. So I'm trying to spend most of my time looking at what I'm drawing, and then I look at my paper to make sure my lines go in the right place, right? So when you're drawing, you want to spend at least 90% of the time looking at your object, whatever it is, and about 10% at your paper. That's a lot of time looking at your object, isn't it? So that's because we're trying to get as much information as we can. Now, like I said, we're going to do two projects. The first one's a practice one. And I'm going to show you how to set up your practice for your practice project. However, just watch until the end of the video before you do it, okay? First thing you want to do, you're going to need to get paper, okay? You're going to need to get a pencil. You'll need to get Scotch tape and a paper plate, okay? See my paper plate? Now the first thing you'll do, you already see, is find the center of your paper plate, poke a hole in it with your pencil, see that? And pull it through. Alright? It's like a pencil with an umbrella. Now that's a creative idea. Then you're going to get your paper and your tape. And you'll see why we're doing this in a minute. And you're going to tape down your paper, to the table. Alright? The reason for that is you don't want it moving around while you're drawing. You want it to stay right there. You don't want it to be moving around. So this is the pencil I'm going to use, not that one. Here's my pencil, here's my paper plate. The reason I have a paper plate here is because when I draw my object, I'm going to force myself not to look at what I'm drawing here. And so I have a paper plate. I can't see what I'm drawing now, can I? Because the paper plate's in the way. Alright? Now, what are we going to draw? Well, we're going to draw our hand. And we're just going to look at it. So you can just sit next to the table with your paper right here, your pencil with the paper plate on it. You're going to have your hand just kind of relaxed, not like this, just relax it. See that? How it's relaxed? Just kind of let it fall naturally. And you're going to draw your hand. Now, this is how you're going to do it. Let me get this pencil out here. I want you to think of your hand like it's a puzzle. like a puzzle piece, you know, that you're going to stick into the puzzle. And all the space all around it is another puzzle piece, okay? All this space around it is another puzzle piece. This line that would be right in between the space and your finger, that's called a contour line, okay? That's called a contour line because it goes around its contour. It's the contour line, all right? Now, all these lines that you see in your finger and your hand, those are details. I want you to look at your hand now, and I want you to look and notice all those details. Do you see behind every knuckle there are lines? Sometimes one line, sometimes two lines, okay? Now look back up at me. Even with your fingernails, you'll see another line because your fingernail is so yay long, and so that becomes a little shape in there, all right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to be drawing, you're going to have your hand relaxed, you're going to be drawing around the contour, and then whenever you see a detail, go in, draw the detail, come back out to the contour, go to another detail, in, out. Everywhere that you see a line, okay, follow it. And don't pick up your pencil. Keep it always on your paper. Don't pick it up and then bring it down. Just always keep it on the paper. Come in, come out, go up the contour, go into another detail, up, out, over, okay? You follow me? All right. So, you're going to do all of that with this, and you're going to be looking at your hand and drawing. Now, this is not going to look right when you're all done. It's because you couldn't look at it, right? You're going to have a finger in one place and another one overlapping it, and it'll be all out of place, but that's okay. Because the main point of this practice, remember it's a practice, not a drawing. The main point of this practice is that you're focusing all your attention on what you are looking at. And then you're moving your pencil the same way on your paper. Every little detail you notice, draw it down. All right? Okay, so that's going to be your assignment. When you finish with this video, go ahead and set it up just like you saw me here. Draw it, and then come back, and I'll see you in our next video. We'll see you then.